everybody, we are finally here for the start of the Mopar Nationwide Series. I'm Dylan. Welcome, guys. Season 3 is here, is upon us, and we are here at the Daytona National Speedway. And I know this series has been very quiet, and the Cup's gotten all the attention since I've gotten started again, somewhat. But I'm ready to get on track. I know you guys are ready as well. Sorry for the long delay to get going, but ready to start the season. Season 3 is ready to begin here at Daytona. We're here for the DRIVE4COPD 300. A lot of new faces and a lot of different rides and a lot of different questions will happen this season, as also the point system for the series will finally switch over to the new point system. No more championship mode for this series. It will be an RPM as well. So no more getting 185 points. It's back to getting 48 or 47 or whatever it is. But the series will be more important to finish well now at this point. It's going to be harder to gain ground in the standings, so consistency will matter as it does in the Mountain Race Series. But as we get ready to go racing here, on the pole today in the Mountain Dew Dodge Challenger number 9 is rookie Kodali. First time he's been in my series. He is on the pole right there. Outside of him in the 30 is a driver returning. Actually, this is the first time he's been in my series, in the Nationwide Series. He was a regular in the Cup Series, did not make the Cup sign-ups, but he's in Nationwide this season. Randy Carpenter will be a rookie in this series. He's driving for Turner Scott Motorsports. He's driving that 30 car, had a lot of success last season with Sean Henley, won a couple races. See how Randy does this season as we get ready to go racing here at Daytona. The rest of your top 10, Zohar Munn now is in the 99, a regular. Barney Ward's now driving the 32, teammates to Randy Carpenter. Rhett Yates bringing the 15 along. This car is a DEI car. He has a teammate right behind him, and the one car is also a DEI car. I decided to switch the one to that instead of Phoenix Racing since I found a lot of Steve Park paint schemes. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is Rhett Yates, rookie. He's going to be driving the 15 car, the Napa Chevrolet. Maybe we'll have some luck that's had in the past. And the A car right behind him, we might see some old memories today in this race with these two drivers. Jack Richards will be in the 20 this season, moves over to Joe Gibbs Racing. Joshua Mudd, another rookie. We have a couple of rookies right here trying to make a name for himself with a couple of famous cars, at least number-wise. But these two will try to do something here today. Xavier Livingston, he is not a rookie anymore. He is now driving the 51. We'll see how Xavier does. He won a race late last season. He would like to try to battle for the championship this season. Then you got Austin Ogo, another rookie in the 21. Ran out the top 10 is Rohit Vaderview. He's also a rookie, so a lot of rookies in the series this season. But we'll see how that goes. But that's your top 10. We're going to get ready and get this field ready to go rolling. Hear the radio chatter and all
like
that.
I told the boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good
the
pit crew.
Nationwide
All we got to do is just everybody carry their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing.
Field going by, looks like no problems.
Field bud.
A lot of new rides and a lot of new faces, new places, and a lot of rookies. We'll see how this season progresses. Maybe to be a sign of what the season's going to be like here today at Daytona. But here's your starting lineup for today. DRIVE4COPD 300. Starting grid, Kodali and Randy Carpenter up here on the front row. A couple of rookies, kind of the same way with the Cup Series. We got I can't even think. Joshua Collard and Tony Vendetta on the front row for the Daytona 500 will be on later this week. A couple of rookies as well. So pretty interesting way to start the season for both series with rookie front rows as the field comes storming by, or rolling by I should say. Pace car is off. Kodali, Randy Carpenter, and the rest of this 42 car field is ready to go racing here at Daytona. The green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Daytona. And Daly got the jump there on Randy Carpenter. And I'll probably have to show the ticker a lot because I have to see what everybody's names are. I'm still trying to get used to this one. I've kind of gotten the cup one down, but I have to probably look at this one a lot. 20 laps around here. And it'll be 30 laps for the 500 if anybody's wondering if they're both series. But right now, Daly is going to try to go up there and lead a lap, try to lead the first lap of the season. 9:99 up front right now. Zohar Mun's right behind him. Oh, we got a wreck. I'm surprised that happened so quickly. We'll have to go back and check that out. They're going to race back to the line. That was kind of early. I practiced this like 3 times. I didn't wreck until like halfway through this. It didn't take long for them to do that. But they're under caution. We race back to the line. Daly will be your leader. That is the 29 sitting there on the track stuck. That is Justin Williams. New entry this season. The rookie's in trouble. Brother to Aaron Williams. There's a couple other cars involved, and that's one of them is the 18. That's Aaron Reed. Anthony McCurry in the 38, a rookie. I don't know if he had any damage. There's Charles Jackson. That's Steven Gonzalez. The 14, Jack Rasmussen. Danny Wells, the defending champion, has damage on that Tax Slayer Chevrolet. And his car that used to drive behind him, that's driven by now the rookie Daniel Hummel. Don't know if he has damage with Aaron Williams Jr. Oh, and Cody Lamas. The Monster Energy Chevrolet is destroyed on the front end. The 43 pit box was down, so that means Mike Becker's already out. He was involved. Look around, see if anybody else has damage. The 09 car has damage. That is Ryan Acosta. Doesn't look like the 22 has damage. I think everybody else is clean. 77 does not have damage. Well, that didn't take long. Somebody got antsy there early in this race and got a lot of damage now. A couple drivers will be dropping out of this race. But we are under caution for the first time today in this season on lap 1 here at Daytona. We're going to go back and check the replay out as Daly, your post leader, is still the race leader here at Daytona. Alright, this is mid-pack going down the back straightaway for the first time today. And they're somewhat 3 wide. Justin Williams is actually hogging a lot of the road right there. He's actually coming up into Aaron Reed, and they get together. Richard Johnson thought he had a piece of it. Oh, he did get a piece of it. 28 car did. There's Jack Rasmussen getting a piece. The 12 car is going to smack the wall. Jack Rasmussen, Ryan Acosta, and then they pile up right here. Cody Lamas. The 3 car gets some damage. That's Liam Ervig. 66 of Sam Young. 5 goes around. 43 of Mike Becker's turned around. There you see Cody Lamas. Jack Rasmussen, Ryan Acosta. Aaron Reed. Anthony McCurry is piled in there. Danny Wells gets turned around. Aaron Williams Jr. is on the apron. He runs into the 5. Justin Williams is stuck. Charles Jackson's also stuck. The 22, Eric Burton, I don't think got any damage out of that. He snuck by. Chris Dollerton did as well in the 82. And the 7 of Ricky Hawk. A lot of cars right there got involved right there. We'll have to go on board with somebody and see what they saw. Well, I actually wanted to ride on board with the 38 car of Anthony McCurry and see what he saw. It doesn't look like he got really any damage. And he just got in the middle of this but somehow drove away unscathed. But this is what Anthony saw here on the Great Clips camera. Very slow. Can't see nothing. He wasn't involved Eric Burton. He does get brushed in the door, but look at this dropping. It scrubs a little bit on the 5 car, but Anthony McCurry, great driving by the rookie. He was the last minute addition to the series. He wasn't meant to drive this car to start with, but got in barely. Anthony McCurry is driving this season for Turner Scott Motorsports, and he just showed what a driver he is right there with that smart move down there to go to the apron. He's probably got a couple of dings or dents in the door, but that's not going to matter here. So good job by Anthony McCurry, but a lot of drivers, including some contenders such as Danny Wells, Justin Williams, Mike Becker, and others, were taken out early in this race. We'll see if any of them can continue after that wreck. We'll be back after this break, and we'll get ready for the restart here at Daytona. That's Daly as your race leader. Alright, we are back here, and we got a few drivers that did drop out of the race. Mike Becker in the 43, Cody Lamas in the 54, Aaron Reed in the 18, Jack Rasmussen in the 14, the rookie, and Steven Gonzalez in the 1 car, all unfortunately dropped out of the race. So the 1 car will not repeat here like last season with John Dillon, who now is in the Cup Series now. So we'll have a different winner, at least car-wise here. The 29 car could be a question mark on this restart. Justin Williams is a lap down. He continued on. The reason he's a lap down, you saw he got stuck on the track and he just got towed back to pit road. So his car wasn't damaged enough to fall out, but he just got stuck. So that's why Justin's down there on the inside. He can play a factor on this restart. He might have another wreck, I don't know. But a top 10 rundown. Get ready to go back to green. Cole Daly is your leader. Zohar Mudd is second. Joshua Mudd's moved up to third, right ahead of his teammate. Rhett Yates in fourth. Randy Carpenter's dropped back to fifth. Michael Causey's now in the 17. He's in sixth. Jack Richards is seventh. The other Dollar General car, Barney Ward, is eighth. That is James McLeod in the 34 Exide Battery Chevrolet. He is ninth. And Austin Elgo, the rookie, is in 10th. And wanted to throw a attaboy to Jake Rogers, who was a driver of the 12 car. I could not remember on top of my head when I looked at the replay. He was the one that got away from that wreck as well. So great job by him and Anthony McCurry and a couple others that avoided that wreck. We're back green though here as Cole Daly is your leader. About to keep an eye on that 29 car and see how much he plays the factors. We've got a couple cars poking out of line. Rhett Yates and Michael Causey are trying to go down. Going to try to split the 29. I don't know how far he's going to be off the pace. We'll find out on the back straightaway. It already looks like it's starting to affect his car now. Rear end damage is taking the speed off his car. He's got a battle for the lead. Zohar Mudd, with help from Joshua Mudd, goes under Cole Daly. And now they're going to split the 29 back there, which could be a problem. And Cole Daly... Oh, well, Joshua Mudd's now going to go under Zohar for the lead. Let's take a look at the back right here. There's Danny Wells and Ryan Acosta. They're back here. There's Jake Rogers. Charles Jackson looks like a little bit slow. Sarah Williams Jr., Daniel Hummel. These are the drivers that got away from that wreck. Liam Irving looks like his car's fine. He got a little piece of that in the Advocare Chevrolet. Looks to be fine though. Richard Johnson as well. There's Seth Cole. He started out back. Seth Cole's kind of been one of the strong cars in the Cup side. Wasn't on the shootout, but he got kind of caught up in the dual race. He got in a wreck. Just by Sean Henley and Rohit Vaderview, and now James McLeod stuck in behind Justin Williams, and he's going to pull out from behind him. Looks like everybody actually maneuvered around the 29 pretty well. There's Brody Banta. He's driving the 4 this season. He got Hunt Brothers on the car. Right, he's right behind Alex Jones and Michael Causey. Those two are always together, Causey and Banta, right there together again. They're in the Nationwide Series exclusively this season. We got a battle for the lead up at front. Joshua Mudd led the last time by. Jack Richards beats Rhett Yates on the line for a bonus point. And now we got Barney Ward now going for the lead. Probably the most disappointed driver from last season had to be Barney Ward after seemingly being one of the most consistent drivers in the series last season. Just could not get a win. And then ended up with a disappointing 41st place finish to end his tenure at JR Motorsports. That was the last draw for him. He's like, I'm going to Turner Scott Motorsports, see ya. And he's showing up pretty strong. Basically leaving off where he did most of last season. He just wants to get that win. And also, I pointed out on Facebook already, this car will probably turn to Duralline after a couple of races because Dollar General was on 3 different cars, and I didn't realize that. My mistake. So we'll probably see a blue 32 most of the season instead of this yellow one. Shouldn't be a problem though. As Barney will lead a lap, he had help from Xavier Livingston. Now he left him out of the drop. Here comes Dylan Young in the 64. He's driving that car once again. He's up here in second. He gets help from Trent Dunham, who's back in the Bass Pro Chevrolet. A questionable decision by Trent after struggling last season, but he's sticking with this team, this JR Motorsports team. He believes in them, so he's going to try it again. He's running good right now. He's going for the lead. He cut Barney Ward off, and here comes Barney Ward's old ride, but not with him behind the wheel. The 88 is now driven by Michael Norman, the rookie. He's going to try to see what he can do in this series. He's in both series as well, rookies in both, so we'll see how Norman does. A good driver in a bunch of series, so he's here once again. He's going to try to see what he can do here. He's got Daniel Voiles right behind him, our rookie teammates to Cody Lamas in that 77 car. He has a lot to prove. Luke Walker in the 2 right behind him, and James Qualls driving the 70 car to move over the top 5. Right now, Michael Norman has the lead. Daniel Voiles, oh, he went to block Luke Walker. He's still blocking him. I don't know if they're trying to work together. I don't think Luke Walker appreciated that. But Luke Walker is going for the lead. This time by will be halfway. Right now the racing looks pretty good. Solid 3-wide racing. Everybody's holding it there, and at the line it'll be Luke Walker leading that lap. James Qualls is now going to be going for the lead. James Qualls has been locked in this ride for a long time. He was probably locked in halfway through last season. He missed the series last season. He was a racer in season 1 but struggled. The car he drove was that 31 car in season 1. Again, so like I said, he did struggle. But James Qualls is driving one of his favorite drivers' cars, Johanna Long's 70 car. He basically had this for a while, but I promised him he could have it. So James Qualls is out here now trying to run well and running for a championship here in the Nationwide Series again, alongside the Cup Series. Got some new faces coming to the front. Brody Banter's up here, but Seth Cole is right on his back bumper in the NNSCRA sponsored car. Now he kicks to the high side, and Banter will lead a lap and get a bonus point. Don't know who will lead the most laps today. Looks like it's hard enough for these drivers to stay out front for more than a lap. Rohit Vaderview tried to take his chance at it, but didn't get anything to go. And now we're seeing some of the drivers that ran in the back for most of this race creeping their way to the front, including Sean Henley, Chris Dollerton, Anthony McCurry, who avoided that wreck we saw on board his camera. Did a great job avoiding that. Henley went to the middle, did not get any help. Anthony McCurry just went straight to the bottom and said, nope, I want the lead. And he's almost got it, but Banter cut him off. Dollerton's on the back bumper of that 38 car. James McLeod's back up there, and Randy Carpenter's here as well. Ooh, there's been a wreck back there. The 81 car, just something happened to him. I saw in the corner of the screen, cautioned out, Banter leads him to the line, which is lost about a part of the front field. Danny Wells is slow. I think he got another, well, maybe not. Oh, Liam Irvig's in it. Xavier Livingston's in the wreck. Austin Ogo. There is the 81. That's Joshua Osborne, another new rookie in the series. He's a regular in James Qualls' series. He's in trouble. There's Irvig's car. Oh, and Rhett Yates, the 15 car. Lots of front end damage. Oh, that's a heartbreak. He had such a good qualifying effort. He's running up front and keeping his nose clean. Now the nose is pancaked. Justin Williams going to run the back of him. Ooh. Easy, Justin. I don't know. I think Jake Rogers had a little bit of front end damage. I saw Jack Richards back there. I thought getting in it almost. Oh, there's damage to the driver's side of the 64. That's Dylan Young. He got a piece of it. I don't know if anybody else. Oh, Zohar Munn has a little bit of rear end damage. He's backed in the wall, or somebody's ran into him. So another wreck here in the late stage of this race. I don't know if that can play a factor or not. These drivers going to have to regroup one more time as Austin Ogo just drops out of the race. Tough break for that rookie. First race was not what he wanted it to be, but Daytona is just the beast right now. He's got to try to survive it. I don't think these cars will pit. Okay, it looks like they're not. But we're under caution for the second time today here at Daytona after another multi-car wreck. We'll find out what happened exactly and who's out of the race. As, like I said, Brody Banter is your race leader here at Daytona as we really work lap 14. Alright, mid-pack once again. Xavier Livingston here. He's in the middle. There is an opening to go down, but I think he chooses to go too late. Tries to sneak in under Eric Burton. And now he's kind of stuck in between. What's he going to do? And Eric Burton does get into the 51's left rear fender. The West Coast Chevrolet goes flying up the track right into Zohar Munn. There's where Dylan Young gets his damage. Joshua Osborne, Austin Ogo, Rhett Yates get pancaked in the wall. Then up here, ooh, there was a close car right there for the 7. Ricky Hawk almost got into Eric Burton. I think the 81 slides down and hits somebody. He's going to hit Jack Richards. Oh, he does. Richards saves it, though. These drivers slide down, and I don't know what Liam Irvig was doing. He's here following his teammate, Aaron Williams Jr. He catches one of the other RCR cars. There's like a 50 of them. Wow. And there goes Liam Irvig. He just hits Austin Ogo. I don't know why he didn't miss him. But that was the wreck right there. Basically, all seen right there what happened. So, and now these drivers are going to get lined back up. We'll figure out what the outcome is going to be as Brody Banter, the race leader, as Anthony McCurry rides the wall. And we'll get back to the restart here and see how many laps we have to go in this race. And we are back from the break. And more drivers did drop out of the race like we expected. Austin Ogo, Liam Irvig, Joshua Osborne, and Rhett Yates are out of the race. Justin Williams still a lap down, but he will be in the back since we're under 10 laps to go. So the lap car, the 29, will not play a factor in this. But we're going to be set up for a 4-lap shootout here if we can stay green. Brody Banter He did not win last season when he drove the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. He had a pretty consistent season last season. Finished in the top 10 in points, could not get a win. Everybody remembers him for his vicious wreck he had. He was a part of that horrible crash at Charlotte with Will Livingston and Lewis Gordon. That was a pretty bad wreck. He got collected in that. But Brody Banter's going to try to get his first win here and try to win for the 4 car, which was another solid car last season, but driver changes caused it to fall out of the battle for the championship, at least driver points wise, but we don't do 100 points here, so. But Brody Banter's right there. Anthony McCurry, what would it be if he won this race? After that first wreck, he narrowly escaped it. You can say the same thing for Chris Dollarton right behind him in 3rd. James McLeod is up here, the reigning Mountain Dew Race Series champion. He has not the same luck here in the Nationwide Series, still looking for his first one. Sean Henley is in 5th with his former ride. Randy Carpenter right there behind him, and Seth Cole, the top 7. Cole Daly, Rohit Vaderview, and Daniel Boyles the rest of your top 10. As we got 4 laps to go here at Daytona, who will take the job for COPD 300 here. And McCurry and Dollarton are trying to work on the high side, but McLeod is getting the draft off the 4 car, and he's going to work his way right up to 2nd place with Sean Henley helping him, a couple of good friends. Henley looks like he's trying to go under McLeod instead of work with him. The outside line is lined up pretty strong right now. Alex Jones just make a daring move down there to go 3 wide under Daniel Boyles. McLeod and McCurry, teammates, just got together. They hit doors. I don't know what that was about. And now Sean Henley's going to sneak under McLeod for 2nd with Seth Cole and Cole Daly, the pole sitter, right behind him. But right now, Banta is in control of the draft and possibly the race. He's cutting the draft off all 3 cars and he's hanging on. 3 laps to go. Seth Cole makes the move under Henley for 2nd place. The 52 is on the move. Cole Daly, Alex Jones, couple rookies, Daniel Boyles, Michael Norman, a whole train of rookies on the bottom lane. Daniel Hummel back there in the 60 car, where did he come from? Haven't even talked about him hardly today. He's up here. Trent Dunham's working his way back up here as well, and on the inside. Somebody's going to have to find a way to get around that 4 car. He's controlling the draft right now, and he's got this race in the bag if he can hang on. Alex Jones. It's kind of a story of what happened last season. Joshua Collard, in his first start in the 31 car, won the race at Chicagoland. He's trying to do the same thing today. Trying to pull an Eric Burden, which became the first one, and I guess you could say now Joshua Collard here in the Nationwide Series. But Jones just kicks to the high side. Michael Norman working with his teammate Trent Dunham on the bottom. He's got 2 laps to go. Daniel Boyles had nobody to help him right there in the 77. Drops right to the back. Norman's now pushing the 4. Norman makes a move to the inside. Trent Dunham with help from Luke Walker on the bottom. Norman gets stuck in the middle. Trent Dunham is going to get the lead. Banta screwed up. He got stuck on the high side. Trent Dunham to the lead here at Daytona, and probably his least favorite track, at least on NR 2003 was. He's got the lead. Luke Walker is in 2nd. Barney Ward wants to win bad. The white flag's in the air. Last lap. James Qualls is up here. We got a lot of drivers up here trying to win. Luke Walker makes the move to the inside of Trent Dunham for the lead. Trent has no help. Barney Ward, James Qualls are hooked up on the bottom behind the 2 car. Alex Jones and Daniel Hummel are trying to make a run. Here comes Barney Ward to the inside of Luke Walker, I should say. But he goes in the middle. Here comes James Qualls to the inside. Does anybody have a run for the 2 car? He's going to block him. He got all the way to the bottom. Qualls is on his back bumper with Alex Jones on his back bumper. Who will it be? Luke Walker, James Qualls, Alex Jones coming to the line. Here comes James Qualls to the inside of Luke Walker. It's going to be a drag race. To the line. It's going to be Luke Walker wins. Luke Walker in a photo finish to start the season. Edges out James Qualls, and Luke Walker is your winner of today's Drive for COPD 300. What a finish. What great racing we just had. That's a great way to kick the season off. I'm already looking forward to it. Wow. A last minute effort by James Qualls wasn't enough, but it's still a great run for him in 2nd. I honestly did not know who was going to win at that point. Thought Barney Ward was going to have it, but the glass slipper didn't fit again for that 32 car, for that driver, I should say. Still, he had an impressive good first race in 5th. Alex Jones, 3rd place. Look at the rookies up here running well. Daniel Hummel in 4th place, snuck up there and got top 5. Barney Ward and you see Rohit Vaderview in 6th. Trent Dunham dropped to 7th. Brody Banter, who thought we was going to win this race, ended up losing. He still hung on for 8th. Eric Burton in 9th. And you can also throw in there Michael Norman in 10th. I'll have to export this. Mopar Race 1. And the results are exported. And I see some damage on some of these cars. Was there a wreck coming on the pit road? I saw the 17 car have a lot of damage. I think there was a stack of... Wow, he got a lot of damage. Oh, he ran the back of Seth Cole right here. Seth's just minding his own business, and then barrels. I don't know what cause he did that. There's a lot of damage about those cars. I don't think Seth Cole's happy now. Look at the back of that car. That's a tough break for those guys. Best drivers are pulling in, still finishing the race. Here's the results from the first race. Look at the top 10. Congrats to Luke Walker on the victory. Ricky Hawkland up 11th, Chris Darge in 12th, Daniel Voiles in 13th, Randy Carpenter 14th, Cole Daly 15th. Rest of your top 20, Anthony McCurry, Seth Cole, James McLeod, Sean Henley, and Jack Richards. Go through the rest of the field. 21st on down, Richard Johnson, Michael Kazi, Sam Young, Joshua Mudd, Aaron Williams Jr., Jake Rogers, Zohar Mutton, Charles Jackson, Ryan Acosta, and Dylan Young. Xavier Livingston and Danny Wells still finished the race. Danny Wells was off the pace. He had some damage early on. Justin Williams never got his lap back, ended up 33rd. 34th on down, dropped out of the race, including Rhett Yates, Joshua Osborne, Liam Ervig, Austin Ogo, Steven Gonzalez, Jack Rasmussen, Aaron Reed, Cody Lamas, and Mike Becker. But that is it, guys. Daytona's in the books. DRIVE4COPD 300 is over with. And Luke Walker and the One Main Financial team RCR gets the victory today in the 2 car. Win number 1 for them this season. Is this a sign for what's going to happen later on this season? Could they be a threat? We'll find out. Next race will be coming up. I don't know. I'm making the schedule as I go this time around. Like I said, nationwide schedule will be a little bit different. It'll be with Cup sometimes, and sometimes it'll be way out there. So it'll be basically a surprise every time I put a race up where we're going to be at, unless I know ahead of time. But more than likely, next race will be at Phoenix. After that, I don't know. So just stay tuned, guys. It probably will be Phoenix, probably 95% sure it will be. But I will see you guys at Phoenix, more than likely. And congrats one last time to Luke Walker for winning today's race. The points will be at the end of each race for the season, so just stay tuned after that, and you'll see it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys for the next race.